Alright, if you've made it this far, all the way to part 4, thank you very much for tuning in. I am sort of in the middle of reconnecting with why I loved making videos for YouTube. I think I kind of got into I had a bit of a slump because I kind of got sucked into the YouTuber mindset, and I'm getting back to what I really liked about it, and I'm feeling better. You'll see in these upcoming videos, but to those of you who are either watching right now currently, or if you come from the future, you know, these are gaming videos after all. I understand there's gonna be some that do well and some that don't do well, but my goal is to just put out value for anyone out there, and I hope this series has helped someone else out there feel a lot better, whatever they're going through. So thank you so much for tuning in to part 4. I am excited to put this video out there, and I'm excited to see what this next version of YouTube is going to be for, not just for me, but for us. Thank you. I'll see you soon. I love you. I'm sorry, guys. It's not good. I'd figured something like this would happen. Turn it up a bit. Hello. Oh, sorry. What did you want? We had the duck earlier. You want the duck?
The ducks like to go on a morning run. Quack, 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 quack.
Want the duck again?
Farmer Bill dresses the ducks like superheroes.
Yeah, you like the duck? Hey, you want something else this time? Let's do pig.
Farmer Bill enjoys a mud bath with the pigs.
Farmer Bill should not be taking the mud bath with the pigs. That's kind of dirty. What about Horsey?
The horse can type 70 words a minute.
What? There's no way you understood that. You didn't get that. Why'd you laugh?
At the square dance at night, Farmer Bill swings Bessie the cow round and round.
That's a funny sound, huh? Any more about the pig?
Those mischievous pigs are napping on Farmer Bill's couch. Farmer Bill owns the cattle on 1,000 hills.
1,000? More duck?
Farmer Bill separates the sheeps from the goats. Sheep go to heaven. Goats go to town.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. It's not good.
Oh, what the fuck, man? Dad?
I knew it.
Is that a recurrence?
No.
Where is it?
Size matters. If I know how big it is, I
It's in the
can
front
face it.
cortex.
I can size it
And
up.
it's quite small at this point, but unfortunately the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy.
I relate to the father because you want to hold on to anything that you can do or process. You know, when you're completely out of control, when nothing's in your control, that's when the anxiety really starts to fuck you up.
I guess I have imagined it.
With an ATRT,
I've
since you
imagined
have
it a
recurrence of
lot,
any
but
kind,
not like this.
It is fatal.
It's different.
It's only
I
a
thought
matter
I
of
would
time
sob
before it spreads to
uncontrollably
several locations.
or puke just right on the floor.
We've already thrown all the
I
chemotherapy
thought I'd
we
shake or
had.
wail or
We
something.
can't continue to give him chemotherapy.
I guess
but we know
this
it's
is
resistant
shock.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Tragedy, he said. That's right. That's the perfect word for this. It's a tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he says that every time. He's crying a little. I love him for that. He's not callous, he's genuinely sad. She is too.
So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
We're very good at end-of-life care. We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
That is a very jarring thing to hear.
Okay, I said fatal. I said not curative. Have I said the word death yet? I can tell they understand, though. A whole new vocabulary. All the rules are different now. I think it's really sinking in. Oh, she's crying. We should wrap this up soon. All the details can wait. Oncologist to decide whether we could do some radiation or just chemotherapy.
What would the radiation do?
Well, the radiation could probably kill the tumor we see now, which would prevent it from causing any symptoms. But it would not keep more tumors from developing, because we know if it spread here, it has spread other places too.
There's water.
Science, it's simpler, measurable. I give A, B, and subtract C, and I get this result.
Yeah.
I can do something to control it. Or
Yeah, like I
just
said.
have the sense that I'm controlling it. But now all we have left is a miracle. And miracles are
Out of your control.
fickle. They don't always come, and we don't always know why. What if Joel's miracle doesn't come? I hope he lives. I've always hoped. But now I can't do anything but hope. Oh, radiation. At least we can do something. Hope doesn't require signing papers or driving to hospitals or holding Joel in my lap. Hope is for something someone else has to do for us. And when doctors can't, well, invisible Jesus must.
We're so sorry.
Oh, God, I do not want a replacement baby. If that was your plan, I am not on board. I don't want some new baby to help me move on. I would not have chosen it. Oh, God. Joel has to live, or I will not love this baby.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
MRI?
They've always been clear. Joel's had a recurrence of his tumor.
You're steering.
Where is it? How big is it? Well,
Let's go to the doctor.
and it's quite
No.
but unfortunately the size isn't very important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy. With an HDR treatment, as soon as you have a recurrence,
We go to this, the nurse.
it is only a matter of time before it spreads to several locations. We have already thrown all the chemotherapy we have at it. We can't continue to give him chemotherapy because we know what it is. So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative. A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
Really dark. Can't see anymore. Where are we going, Joel? adrift. Oh, there's more of those things. Am I a bird? What are those symbols? A note.
I have so many things stirring around in my spirit that I have to write to settle myself and find God's wisdom in the midst of chaos. I'm scared I won't be strong enough to face the things we might have to face in the coming weeks and months. But then I remember how much grace God gave us to walk out everything we've already faced. I've never felt completely overwhelmed, and I've never felt alone. So no matter what comes next, and I truly cannot even begin to guess how this will go, I know we will be carried. I want to shout out, look what God is about to do. Watch how he delivers Joel. And at the same time, I want to roll up in a silent ball and wait it out with fear and trembling, so aware of all my doubt, but yet convinced that my doubt is insignificant compared to God's faithfulness.
You know, even from my best guess of a scientific standpoint, I think fear and anxiety will just... The reason why it makes things worse is probably because it makes you stressed. And stress is not good for the body. Maybe it's cortisol.
Dear Eli, I feel nothing but pride for the way you battled cancer. I remember the way you learned to ride your tricycle down the hospital hallway instead of down the sidewalk like other 3-year-olds. It was hard for me to pray to God, thy will be done, when I really just wanted so desperately for him to heal you. In the 4.5 years that you dealt with harsh treatments, only once did you ask why God let you get cancer. I hope he has been able to explain the why to you, as I have always believed that he knew how strong you were and wanted to use you and your situation to positively impact so many lives. I remember how you never let me go to bed without telling me that you loved me and how those were your very last words to me. You taught me what was truly important in life, son. Still now, years after you left Earth, people are impacted by your life and the lessons you taught us. Thousands of people from around the world read your blog and still feel such a strong connection to you, even though they never met you in person.
Yeah. Damn. Oh my god, all of these notes. This is... Hold on. This is amazing. It's like a... This game is like a love letter to everyone who has battled this or was affected by this.
You would be happy to know that we continue to sell the Beat Cancer t-shirts that you love so much. We're still using them to raise awareness and funds for childhood cancer research and family and patient support programs. When you passed away, my greatest fear was that you would be forgotten. So many people still talk about you and how you changed their lives. That is such a precious gift to me as your father. Eli, you truly impacted more lives in your almost 8 years on Earth than many people do in a lifetime. I love you, buddy, and I can't wait to see you again. Love, Dad.
Man, like I said, a parent should never have to go through some shit like that.
We've been through so much already. This is a new degree of tragedy, but it's not so much different from the struggle we've already been living. We pressed into God. We pressed into faith. We fought until we found peace. We stood in peace when our flesh wanted to strive more. We stood in peace when it started to feel like laziness or foolishness or both. We waited for God to direct us specifically in prayer because all the directions we had initiated had not panned out. We prayed for no nausea because that's what we felt in our spirits we were supposed to pray, even though we'd prayed it countless times before while Joel continued to vomit. We saw one small miracle, and then another. We waited to pray specific things until we were given specific direction, and we saw bigger miracles. And yet, if you asked either of us if we were doing enough, trying hard enough, we would say no.
About over here. Anything over here?
Guys, you ready for bed?
Joel, lay down. Okay. Should we do a song?
Sure.
Okay. Big boys, why don't you come in here and we'll sing the littles a lullaby.
I'm tired.
No, it's bedtime.
You don't want to hear your shit. He just wants to fucking sleep.
Down.
Babe, did you even check in his mouth?
Who's Joel? No.
Joel has chicken stuffed in his cheeks from dinner.
Ew.
That is so disgusting.
Been in there for the last 2 hours.
Ew, dude, that thing turned into fucking molasses at this point.
Did he just bite you?
I think he just put too much in his mouth so he can't swallow.
He was just saving it for later, babe. Like he needed a midnight snack.
That's disgusting. Joel thinks it's funny.
Okay. A big version of a little chipmunk. Do you guys remember when he couldn't even eat any solids and because he couldn't swallow? Do you remember that from the surgery? How it hurt his ability to swallow, so we had to give him bottles?
Yeah, I remember one time we had pizza, so he chewed it all up and then spat it out everywhere.
Dude, this family lives such a different life.
So gross, but he just wanted to try things so bad. He wanted to taste them. He wanted to be like you guys. Because you got to taste foods. He loved to eat, and I remember all I wanted was for him to be able to kind of eat like a normal kid and have normal things. I thought he'd never be able to swallow normal food, but then he did.
He now eats everything.
Everything. Like he eats pizza and pretzels and chicken.
He eats everything.
He just want to eat his dad's fingers.
Ow, Joel!
Okay. And big ones. Okay. Settle down. Come here. Let's sing a song. Okay. What should we sing, Isaac?
When you will.
Okay.
I like it.
Yay. Hey. You guys in love.
I'm trying to get the little
But at bedtime, every time, Elijah, lay down. When you guys get real silly, then they try to get silly too. So instead, will we be calm and will you kind of just help me sing to them?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. When the sun is setting, we know, lay that down, it's done. We laughed and played together, and we've had so much fun. Now close your eyes. I'll sing you a lullaby.
I see.
Just close your eyes to encourage them and listen to this lullaby. Even though you're tired, it's hard to say goodnight. So I will tuck you in your bed and kiss and hug you tight. Now close your eyes. I'll sing you a lullaby. Just close your eyes.
So I'm assuming, is Elijah his older brother?
Okay. Go to bed.
Tell the boys good night.
Go to bed.
Did you brush your teeth?
All right, everyone, we've returned. More like I've returned. Because this will be one continuous video. Kinda ran out of time yesterday, but I'm excited to get back into it. I'm assuming I just have to click continue, and I don't have to pick the scene. Alright, we didn't check what was up here.
So, how long will we be in California?
I don't actually know. That's kind of why we're packing up everything, is because if the trial works really well, then maybe we'll stay in California for a really long time. Like, as long as it keeps helping Joel, then we want to stay and do the best
California.
we can for him and stay there where he's getting help. But if the medicine starts to not work, as soon as it's not helping him, I promise we'll come back home.
Are we going to Disneyland?
Yeah, of course.
SoCal.
Caleb, you okay with leaving for so long?
I'm kind of excited, but I'm kind of not.
Huh.
I mean, I think it'll be fun, but I just don't like missing school.
Oh, yeah?
You're the only 8-year-old ever.
I can't tell if that kid was joking or...
Why?
Well, I just hate having all that homework that I have to do.
Oh, you hate catching up from missing school.
Man, this kid's responsible. I wouldn't have cared.
And we'll just try to do a little bit of it every day, so it won't be that bad, but there'll still be fun stuff we can
How
do.
many kids get to go on an adventure to California in the middle of the school year? I'd say that's pretty cool. And we're going to be staying in the middle of
This kid was forced to grow up a lot faster than he really needed to.
There's a botanic garden, and there's the Golden Gate Bridge, and water, and a prison, and
a prison.
I'm about to leave you in the prison.
Alcatraz?
Hopefully we can get
Yeah.
Anyway. So we're gonna have lots of fun, and we're gonna spend lots of time as a family together, and lots of time with Joel too. You know?
It's kind of a sad trip, even though it's fun. Yay.
Yeah, yay.
This kid is really aware for his age. He has to.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to see Joel, you know, like needing so much help.
Yeah. I think, like, for me, sometimes I'm kind of excited and sometimes I'm kind of sad. And I just kind of feel all of that. So it's okay if you guys feel all of that too, because I feel all of those things.
Wow. What a conversation to have with your kid, man. You shouldn't... I mean, it's presumptuous, but I feel like you shouldn't have to have that conversation with your kid. They're a kid. Where were we? Were we down there? We were over here? Over there? Yep. We have... something bite that life, buoy? Life raft? Something?
As this long day draws to a close, I am tired, but not sleepy. My face is puffy from crying, I have a dry throat and dry hands, a slight headache, and a desire to write down absolutely everything. I want to describe the feeling of being entirely empty and entirely resolute. I want to explore how I can be deeply sad and incredibly hopeful at the same time. I want to talk about holding Joel's hand, walking down the hall wanting to soak in the moment, to memorize the feeling of having his hand and mine, to let it matter, and then hating that my thoughts swing to, because what if I can't hold his hand one day? And hating that thought, wishing I could just appreciate each second of Joel without that appreciation spilling into the pre-morning I refuse to do because I believe he will live. But instead of fighting the brief thoughts of mourning, choosing to fight instead that lie that says that those thoughts betray some doubt, some mistrust of God, when I know that those thoughts make me human. That God knows I am human. He doesn't make Joel's victory dependent on me never feeling unsure.
I like that. I mean, it's kind of like the universe for the most part, I think, doesn't necessarily care about what you feel. It'll do what it thinks it's just. Because you're just human.
I had been in this room with my father before, during the brief window where he wasn't dying but was instead getting better. That wasn't the man I saw this time. I saw the other one, the one who cried out and needed holding, the one who fell asleep for 20 seconds and then woke up a different person each time. There was a clear part right in the middle of it, a minute or so, where everything was calm before his tour of hell resumed. That was goodbye, even if no one said it. I don't think I will ever get better after having seen that. I think this is the kind of knowing that stays with you. I can reach into my pocket now and find it there.
Yeah, how do you adjust to your day-to-day after seeing something like that? Like I said, these people live a completely different reality, man.
The ravenous reverie of waking is but a distant memory. Or was it a dream? I can't remember the last time I woke up hungry. Not so long ago, carefree, welcoming the challenge of yoga on paddleboards, springing through the rain and over puddles at the reservoir track. Weathering several storms since entering the first battlefield over 2 years ago, a succession of precise scalpels, high-energy beams, and pharmacological strategies, a journey no one asks for. Still standing, spirit unyielding but not the same. With each treatment an imprint, evidence of what came before, willing rogue mutinous cells to yield to my current tailored chemical onslaught, stay put and do not multiply. Or better yet, disappear altogether. By the will of God, through the tools of modern medicine, with the support of family and friends. Onward.
I am at Seattle Children's Hospital, and nobody wants to be here. Even as an internationally recognized temple of healing, every inch of it is terror. Every cubic inch of every room that is not occupied by terrified children and terrified parents is filled to its capacity with a terror wholly unique to that family, which no other person has any power to comprehend. There is art on the walls and rooms which is designed to evoke a jungle of some kind, and I resent it. Every giraffe is my sworn enemy.
Giraffe. Is that symbolism? Was that a reason why that... I don't know if there were more giraffes than not from what we saw earlier, but if there were more giraffes, is that a symbol of some kind? Weathering the storm.
Even though every natural law indicates it, even though popular culture is rife with examples, even though the arc of his condition moved with haste in a particular direction, specifically down, I was very surprised when my father died. I was surprised that he could. It wasn't merely naivete. Those afflicted with his particular cancer number less than 100. It is the sort of cancer that excites a doctor. One of the things that is so exciting about this cancer is that it apparently didn't form the hard masses we use to find the disease. Rather, it converts the meat of your abdomen into a kind of undifferentiated doom. What might happen is that they will attempt to draw your blood and instead draw out the green syrup that was once your guts. Shortly thereafter, they will tell you and your family that the fight is over.
That is awful. I mean, that's all I could say, really. Like, what else can you say about that? Where do I go from here? Go back down? I guess that's... you could just get bird's eye view. Let's fly from here. There we go.
Actually, no, that's kind of why we're packing up different. I won't let myself hold anything back this time. I would rather feel disappointed and let God heal my heart than to feel like I did not push myself as far as I possibly could in faith for my son.
Putting in the effort to have as much faith or as much hope as possible is so strong and insane to me that I don't even know if that's strength or just delusion at that point. That's incredible.
To believe that God would win this battle for Joel when the dragon Joel was facing was blurry, seen from a great distance up on a hill very far away. Now the dragon Joel is facing is close enough for us to begin to see every scale and scar. We can feel its breath. We were confident before because we weren't quite sure what we were facing. Then our confidence was misplaced. When the dragon becomes more real, then our God must become even bigger, even more real to us. Our faith must grow to match our circumstances. We must not, no matter how tempting, try to shrink our circumstances to match our perception of God.
I remember the day I was diagnosed. I remember the hallucinations from the high fever of 5-year-old's nightmares. I remember my mother silently weeping in the doctor's office. I remember friends and family gathered around my hospital bed in prayer. I remember the 2-hour ambulance ride to St. Jude where they could better care for me. I remember the 2.5 years of weekly chemo treatments, the numerous lumbar punctures and bone marrow aspirates. I remember Doctors Bell, Dahl, and Kalvinsky, nurses Jean, Judy, and Dale, Miss Chris in social work, Darlene in travel, all part of the team that cared for me. I am a walking memorial to their successes. I remember the other patients I'd see each time I went to the hospital for chemo. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. I remember the years of summer camp for children with cancer, children like me. I remember their laughter and the midnight talks of fears and joys, normal kid stuff. Some less so. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. But I remember them. I am, and other survivors are, memorials to those who lost their fights.
I guess we accidentally skipped some. Maybe?
Oh, her expectation is so maddening sometimes. You know what she wrote on the eve of Joel's first surgery? The one back in January when we first found the tumor? I seriously feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. I'm pleading for God to spare his life, and I'm tempted to despair because self-inspection leads me to conclude I shouldn't expect much of anything. And yet my wife is expecting a surprise party from the Lord, replete with presents and supernatural miracles. I envy her.
Yeah, I bet. He's a little more, I wouldn't even call him pessimistic. It has taken a different kind of thinking and has kind of stuck to that. I hope I didn't miss much. I don't think I did.
Hop in bed, boys. Let's go.
Boys, get in bed.
Oh, can you at least tell us a story?
That dragon cancer. Damn, we got the high score.
Sure.
Okay. This is the story of a very brave knight named Joel.
Joel the baby knight?
Yes, Joel the baby knight. But he's also Joel the very brave knight.
A very brave baby knight.
Chased by a dragon named Cancer.
Okay. Using arrow keys.
Because of his tumor?
We're playing
Where
a
does the dragon
platformer now.
In a forest.
That actually jump scared me.
Is the dragon big?
Very.
Does the dragon breathe fire?
So much fire, you guys.
Wait, what the hell? Did I like bug it out? I didn't even see anything. Well, he's jumping somewhere. I've ruined the story. We have to duck here soon.
Does the dragon breathe fire?
So much fire, you guys.
So much. I just realized that this is a very creative way to tell your child about what their sibling is going through without
Where does the dragon live?
traumatizing them. At least further. Okay.
Is the dragon big?
Very.
I don't know how to dodge this fire. It says to duck, but okay, if he gets hit anyway, if he ducks, we gotta see if we can jump over it or just run away.
Fire?
So much fire.
Okay, we can't. We can't go back. No, you can't. Alright, so apparently this is just a known bug within the community. It's been around for a while. I may have found a workaround. We may have to just jump into the birds that we see.
In a forest.
Alright, let's... Okay. Press button to... There we go. There we go.
Is the dragon big?
Very.
Does the dragon breathe fire?
So much fire.
Oh, I have to change the refresh rate?
Where does the dragon
Let's see
live?
if getting hit by the bird...
In a forest.
Yep, okay. Press button to continue. Okay.
Is the dragon big?
Very.
Does the dragon breathe fire?
So much fire.
Press button to continue. It fixed it. Alright. I wonder why you can't dodge the first fireball.
So, Joel has armor, like a sword and a shield and stuff? Ooh, or maybe a spear?
Yeah. What did I just hit? Damn, I was prepared. I don't even know what I'm hitting.
Yeah, that sounds good. So brave Sir Joel with his sword and his shield and his awesome spear and
how am I supposed to jump over that?
Super jumping ability was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
What other superpowers does he have?
He also has grace.
That's not a superpower.
It's the best superpower.
Do you guys know what grace means?
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
I wouldn't have even described it as that. I don't know how... That's Grace. Thank you, Grace.
And he's not the only one who's ever tried to fight this dragon. Some very brave knights have fought this dragon and lost. And some are able to drive the dragon off. And they can go home, and if you keep fighting the kingdom is safe.
Ooh. Damn.
Joel's been fighting this dragon for a long time, huh?
A long time.
But Joel found a nice empty cave where he could rest. And it seemed like the dragon couldn't find him.
Oh no, it's a bridge. Don't like that.
But just when he thought that the danger was past, the dragon found his hiding spot and came after him in the cave.
We're gonna have to fight. It's a Dark Souls
That
boss.
dragon's going to kill Joel. Joel's going to lose.
Why do you say that?
No, he won't.
Because Joel is just a baby. Babies can't kill dragons.
You're right. A baby can't kill the dragon.
Oh!
But that's the best part of this story. God fights for Joel. So he fights that dragon cancer right with Joel. And we know that God can win even if Joel can't. That's grace.
Why is my health going down? I'm not getting hit. Oh no, I am getting hit. Oh! I lost my armor. Is that my health or? Oh, that's the dragon's health. Oh.
Well, what about Tim from Church Mom? He died from cancer. Wasn't God fighting for him? Didn't he have this?
Of course, God
nice
fought for
stuff.
Tim too. Tim fought so well. And he was so brave and so strong. God let him rest. It may have seemed like the dragon won because Tim died. But we know that Tim's in heaven, that he's with God, and that God is so proud of him. So maybe for Tim getting to be done fighting.
Oh! Come on, man. He should be dead. He's not dying. Hey, that's cheating. That's cheating. He should be dying already. Joel. Joel, I beat it for you. What am I supposed to do? Go up? Maybe if I go up. Come on, Tim. I guess I'm supposed to die anyway. That's not fair. Yeah, this dragon should be... What if I walk up to it? Yeah, I guess we were supposed to... That was supposed to happen anyway. Drowning. Beautiful sky. What is this?
Ryan!
Oh!
Ryan, get in the boat.
Jeez.
I can't.
You have to, you'll drown.
We're already drowning. How can you sit there like that?
Despair doesn't help anything.
That's also true.
Neither does false hope. And I'm not despairing.
How can you say false hope? You're drowning!
Well, you're missing your oars! And you don't even know where you're going! And yet you're so sure you're gonna get there!
It's better than drowning.
Well, enjoy floating on the surface like you always do.
There's nothing deep about drowning. Just get in the boat.
You have to let me feel this! Someone has to.
That's not fair. I love him as much as you do. I just really believe we're going to be okay.
How old did they say Joel was? I kind of don't remember. I just know he was younger than his brother, I think. Alright, let's check this out. More messages. They're messages in a bottle.
Dear Mr. Barnett, I'm not sure if this letter will get to you. However, I felt the need to write to you in your company. My daughter recently passed away after a long battle with cancer. She was only 14 years old. In our short time with her, we saw her transformed from our wonderful little girl into a sickly child who spent far too many days in her bed full of pain. And we worried that we would never see her happy again. Well, the hospital gave her access to a computer, and she found her way to your game. I'm unsure really what it is, but from the day that she began playing Legends of Terrace, our daughter changed. She sat up, she was excited, she smiled again. She told us all these stories about what she was doing in the lands, all the things she wanted to do in real life but was too sick to try. She swam in the ocean, rode a horse, she had birthdays, bought a house, and she went on adventures with these new friends from all over the world. I don't know how to explain the happiness that it brought to us. For a short while, our daughter returned to us. She'd regained the wonder and an optimism that the illness had taken from her. She talked about the strange lands that you had made, the creatures, magical things, and adventures she went on. She lost her battle for life, but you helped bring our daughter back for a short time. And for that, we're eternally thankful. Sincerely, Julie.
That is an incredible message to write out even after losing someone.
We miscarry at week 12. Sad, sad. But surely the next one will go better. It does. We relax after week 12. The belly grows. We take pictures. Alex talks and plays music to the little one inside. I walk on the frozen North Sea. Skip the sauna. No risk to this one. Week 29, a sonogram bonus. Twins! We float on air. We brainstorm names. Week 31, we crash. Too soon. Too soon. They whimper, open eyes, look into ours. Off to the incubators. We drag ourselves home, cry, hope, pray. We visit, touch, keep track on a wall chart. Stefan's heart beats strong. He grasps a finger. Then he fades. His brain bruised from breech birth. Day 5, he dies. We grieve, but pray for Nicholas. He gains weight. His heart is strong. Then he too fades, his intestinal tract necrotic, falling apart. Day 10, Nicholas dies. We want to die too. We despair into darkness, but hold together. Not easy when a child dies. The what-ifs torment for a while. What if I hadn't swum? If I hadn't lifted groceries? If we'd had a different doctor? But we go on to have 3 wonderful living children. Still, we miss these 2 always.
It sounds like this one wasn't even about cancer. This was just about an early birth. That's an incredible story.
Dear Julie, thank you for your letter. I am honored to have played any small part in bringing your daughter joy. She will be missed within the game. I knew your daughter as Hanara of the Knights Guild. In our world, she lived in the Bardic and defended the city many times from the forces of evil. Your daughter may have ultimately lost her battle with that dragon cancer, but in my game, She was the Dragon Slayer. Since you don't know much about the game or who she was there, I'm sending you a screenshot of one of your daughter's adventures. Sincerely, Paul.
Good job, Paul. It sounded like, I don't know what that game is, but it sounded like a World of Warcraft type game. That's cool. Did I not read that one? Guess not that one.
I'm reminded that having faith does not mean denying what is happening to Joel. Faith means knowing exactly what is happening and also knowing that God has a truth that trumps every other fact.
I like that because if you were to interpret that in a non-religious way, which is how I would interpret it, you know, not that, you know, religion isn't bad. What I'm saying is, for myself, I would interpret that as we don't know everything. And regardless of how you feel about a situation, there are still truths that don't care about how you feel. And that includes good truths as well. Outside the Knights Guild. You stand in front of the portcullis entrance to the Knights Guild. The portcullis is currently raised, allowing access southwards to the courtway. North leads to a dark tower. Obvious exits. North, south, southeast, southwest. Suit of armor is offering a quest. Show quest hands. You are carrying a wildly flaming longsword in your right hand. Your left hand is empty. Nephirus flies to the north. The Lemergier screeches at you. Lephirus they spelled it wrong. Flies from the north, letting out a loud screech. Is this how the game plays? Is it text? Inara says, hello. The sun has begun to set across the land of Terrace. Vasari, the goddess of time and history, appears before you. Please be patient as I record your deeds from this day. You feel a comforting sensation as a strange glow appears before you. Vasari smiles upon you. Thank you for your patiences. Patiences? Yeah. Nephirus says hey. Salute Neph. You snap to attention and salute Nephirus. Nephirus dismounts from her furtive Lemergier. Look, Henara. Henara, profession, she is a human fighter in excellent health. She appears to be a novice and a warder of the gate of the Knights Guild. She is a great unwashed of Devardek. She is a citizen in good standing. She is carrying a wildly flaming longsword in her right hand. Her left hand is empty. Her armor consists of dragon helm, padded cloth armor, thick linen leggings, simple leather boots, rose-crested tabard, padded linen gloves. Her jewelry consists of, not wearing jewelry, she's mounted upon a black war stallion named Lucky. She is your equal. It does sound like a World of Warcraft type of game. Interesting that she's wearing a dragon helm and that her stallion is named Lucky. I feel like there is a lot of, I don't know, I could be looking into it too much, but it kind of sounds like there's a lot of thought put into that. Just where we go from here? Seems like it. Fly in here now.
I'm sure my expectation looks like denial, but seeing Joel dying does not make me any less certain that he will be healed. In some ways, I feel more certain, not because the same doubts don't come to me, but because I know that they will not be entertained much longer, because this chapter is almost finished, and we will have an ending one way or the other. So the doubts and fears that make me reaffirm that even if I'm wrong, this is where I stand, become less and less powerful. People's conciliatory words of comfort meant to reassure us and help us accept Joel's death don't sit well with me. They aren't offensive because I know the heart behind them is good, but they are weak words. because it's so obvious to me that death is the given. I don't have to work to be ready for it or accept it.
Yeah.
It is coming whether I would accept it or not. It has been coming slowly for so long. I don't have to work to understand that Joel is dying. It is obvious. Heaven is amazing. And so I'm not worried about death. It will come regardless of where I stand and wait. But now, death is circling close enough for redemption to finally feel closer.
Seems like Amy has... I don't know what the term is, but it has been moving forward compared to her husband.
This is the part of the story where a daring rescue can thwart Death's intentions just in time, perhaps when it looks like it's already too late. I want to watch for that. I don't need to focus my eyes on Death, studying it in its slow progression. Its course is already clear. But there is a glory that is coming, and its journey to us is wild and quick and frightening, and I want to be watching for that glory. I want to stand trembling in awe before God and His power. Not sure that this thing that we've asked for is something we can quite manage, but trying anyway. Death is the given. But the life that is possible now for Joel, the miracle that could come now that death is so close, is something worth pursuing, worth risking everything to see with my own eyes.
It's like another hole to dive in. I think these are the visualizations for the cancer cells. And Papa is still down here. There we go. Go up, upwards, man. Yeah, swim up. Keep going. Oh man, you're deep in there. Keep going. He tried. He's still trying. Keep trying again. Damn, man. Do we try something else? Do you go downward then? Deeper. Dehydration? You were drowning earlier.
Huh. The sunset looks pretty from here. The orange glow cast on the wall. Better than the muted colors of this hospital. I wonder why they choose blues and greens. They, the ones who choose the colors that heal. Green for life. Blue. For comfort. Purple stripes to hide the stains. This chair is too small and sticks to my skin. I hate vinyl.
Get up then.
Blue. Purple. The ocean maybe? No, under the ocean. Silent, warm, and salty, like tears. He won't stop crying. crying. I don't blame him. He feels miserable. I hate that we're here. I hate that he's sick. I just want him to feel better. Shh, 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 shh. It's
the kid in there?
Shh. Oh, don't throw your head, buddy. Don't.
Where's the kid? Continue? Just Papa. Oh, you could see the wife out there.
I hate this room. I didn't used to. For a moment, it was an adventure. I was cast as the compassionate and caring father, holed up with his fragile son in a small cleft in the rocks. The storm raging, waves ripping at the sharp black rocks below, and enveloped in my arms, he feels safe, and I am holding him firmly, trying not to slip. Because if you hold tight enough, nothing will take him. Right?
Oh. Wow. This is how you see the hospital.
Here we go, bouncing around. Do you like that? Oh, I love your giggle. Bounce around. Is that funny? A bounce, a bounce, a bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, he won't stop crying. He's hungry. He's screaming louder. Buddy, don't you want juice? He hits the box. I don't catch it. He drinks it greedily. Big, deep gulps. Okay, Jolie, that's enough. Breathe, kiddo. And he does. And I wipe his face of snot and tears and juice. And then he vomits, and I catch it. I always catch it. I know you're thirsty, buddy, but you'll throw it up. No, don't grab too hard. You'll squirt all the juice out. Here, let me have it. It's so late, Joel. Lay down. I can't hold you. I can't make you feel better. Okay, buddy, okay, I'll hold you. Shh. Oh, Joel Bug. You look so miserable. No! Don't hit your head on the bars, Joel. Joel! I know you're mad. Please stop. Please.
He's frustrated.
Stop.
He doesn't know what else to do.
I shake. I weep. I pray. I plead. I need peace. I am empty. You are. I don't know how you are. You are there. I want you here. I want you to call my son. I cannot. And you've brought us this far. He's still here, not dead, not there, with you. Oh God, I want him here with me. Please. Peace. He sleeps. Thank you.
You know, adults are not too different. You know, when adults don't know what to do in their situation either,
There's a
doesn't matter
story
what
in the
it is,
Bible where Jesus and his disciples are on a boat. And a furious storm hits the sea, and everyone thinks they're gonna die. Where do you think Jesus is? Rowing alongside them? No. He's asleep. In the back of the boat. So his disciples are freaking out and wake him up, and they say, "Don't you care if we drown?" So Jesus gets up, and he says to the storm, "Quiet, be still." And the sea becomes completely calm. Then he asks his disciples why they are so scared, and if they have any faith at all. Like he was frustrated with them. Because even though Jesus said, "Let's go to the other side of the lake," his disciples thought he was going to just let them die.
You talk to Joel? Oh, we're still the bird. Oh, it's a little sand pit.
Oh, we're in Nevada. We're in Nevada. We're in Nevada. We're in California.
I remember driving through Nevada. I hated driving through
Now
Nevada.
that we're in California, how much longer to San Francisco?
About 3.5 hours, bud.
Oh.
Well, it's 10 a.m. now, so that means you guys can grab one more item from your road trip bags.
And it's my turn to be the king. Oh.
Oh, Elijah, it's okay. You were a very good, noble, just, and true king. But now we have to do it, I suppose.
My first edict as king is we dance like monkeys for 30 minutes.
Maybe like 5 minutes.
Nope, nope, babe. He said 30. We must do what he says.
This is the worst.
Did he turn into a... He actually turned into a monkey. That's crazy.
My second edict as king is Elijah gets to be the king.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Good joke, King Isaac. What's the matter, Elijah? Was that too loud for you? Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo. You were too loud, monkeys.
Guess we are not playing in the sand pit. We're heading up the lighthouse. At least I think so. We go up the ladder, or... fly it? No, I hear something over here. I believe...
So Joel died? Everyone does eventually, I suppose.
A Christian song.
They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves joy. Yes, Jesus loves joy. Yes, Jesus loves joy. La 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 la. He loves joy so much. Oh, he loves joy. The Bible tells me so.
I'm gonna turn into a monkey here too.
But more than that, if he does die, will Jesus even care? Will he weep for him as he did for Lazarus? Will he weep for me? I think greater than my fear of death is that of insignificance. Or rather, my default assumption is that my thoughts and passions and loves and the stuff of my being are insignificant. How could the creator of all that is and ever was love my son as he did Lazarus? And could my soul stranded on this blue raft awash in a sea of stars, ice, and dust matter enough to him to turn his hand in mercy?
Oh, wow.
Because even while Jesus wept for Lazarus, 5 minutes later he raised Lazarus from the dead.
He's like in limbo.
I'm sorry. I should have known we'd both end up in the same place. We always do. It just scares me every time. I just really believe he'll be healed. I know you believe too, just when you act like that, I get all unsure.
I don't know that.
What do you mean?
I just hope that. I don't know.
Re-entering? Yes, we are. The Temple of God. He's on a little iPad, little tablet.
Alright, kids, you know what time it is.
I feel like this was back. This game came out back when iPad kids weren't necessarily like a very common thing. And also Joel gets a pass, because I doubt he even uses it that often. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I cannot stand how kids' iPad games sound, so I'm gonna... I'm just gonna... You have fun with that, I'm gonna get out of here. The virus is still out there. Sorry, cells. Cancer cells. This looks really cool. Do we go up here? No.
Lord, rise up. My God, come save him.
Oh Lord, my God, let this boy's life return to him.
Father, I pray right now that you would touch Joel right now.
Oh, I see.
You created the cells, Lord. You created his body. You created everything that makes him up.
All of the prayers from everyone involved.
Cares on our head, Father. Father, you're also Jehovah Jireh, the one that didn't just provide for us, but the one that looked ahead of us and provided before us, Father.
Dude, this kid is like coughing in the background while he's praying.
Father, I pray that you would bless them mightily. I pray that you bless them in their finances, you bless them in their health, and you bless their children, Father. Father, I pray that they would continue to be able to deal with every situation that comes up with raising each of their boys, Lord. Father, I thank you for the way that they're raising them, because you said if we'll raise up our children, we'll raise up you, Lord. That
I wonder how they were doing financially in the midst of all of this.
God, we just agreed there's nothing we call you. And God, we just love you, God. And we do just give Joel to you so entirely, God, because we know that you love him. And we know that you're for him. But God, we also know that you hate cancer. That cancer is not your will. God, I just do not believe that you desire to carry Joel to heaven with cancer. God, I just don't believe that that's your will. I don't believe that that's your plan.
And Lord, I want to see your miracle. I want to see Joel run. I want to see him run. I just want to see him laugh. I want to hear that giggle. But selfishly, I want to see your glory. I cry out to see your face in Joel. I cry out to see your love in Joel.
It's incredible that this is a game.
A miracle of thousands of people fed from 5 loaves and 2 fish. And so I think each one of us, we just take and we bring what we have.
Possibly this is sin. And Lord, we're here asking, so I gather we have at least a seed. Because if we didn't have a seed, we wouldn't be asking.
Lord, because that is the nature of who you are, God. That is the nature of who you are, is that you would come closer and closer to your people. Lord, that we ask, that we would see your glory in all the land of the living.
And it might be
God, this is not the time. This is not the time. This is not the time.
And God, we just know that
Let's get as much of that in there.
God, let this boy's life return to him.
I will not let you go unless you bless him.
I believe that you can do all of those things in my child.
I mean, they're plugged in as much as they can.
I will not let you go unless you bless him.
Huh.
God,
must not be doing something right. Oh, it's moving me back now. It's more of like a guided experience.
Pray with all the strength, with all the faith that is in us, Lord. There is no time left for this child on this earth. And God, so we come to you, Lord, with faith of your children, with faith as small as mustard seed. That, Lord, you speak in the name of Jesus. Oh my God, let this child's soul come back to you.
It's just him left.
He was not in the wind. He was not in the earthquake. He was not in the fire. He was here in a gentle whisper.
Picnic at the edge of the world. Huh. We've come full circle to Amy from Ryan.
So here we are, and the air is emptier without his laugh, and yet our hearts are still full, though with a different drink. And this ride we've been on for so long is silent, and so also the Lord. And so we sit here in this new silence, and long for the music to start again, and for the disc to spin again, even if it means going round and round for many more years. For at least we would be moving, and Joel would be laughing here on earth, and not only in heaven.
Huh.
But in this space, I sense his silence is only because he is drawing his breath. And now we know love and longing, empty and full, all in one moment. And I am grateful that we loved him well, and that we miss him well. And I hope that in the Lord's next breath, he will whisper his love song to you, his beloved, and that you will know him differently and more deeply. But now, we grieve in silence, yet not without his presence.
Guess he passed away. I guess this was the rowboat we saw earlier in the beginning. Those pancakes? What is that? Oh my god.
I remember you. You made it too. I'm glad you're here. I love it here. I bet you have liked it too.
Oh man.
Look at all of these pancakes.
You like pancakes?
Did you ever see pancakes like this? They're big
No.
as me. big ones is for me, and little ones is for my dog. I always wanted a dog, and now I got one.
There's none for
I
me?
even got to name it. Manju.
Hello. You like bubbles?
Whoa, bubbles?
You like bubbles? The bubbles are gonna get on the pancakes, and then you're gonna get soap on them, then they're not gonna taste good. Yeah, but don't do it near the pancakes.
Look, I can catch one.
Can you catch all of these? Joel, you can't possibly catch all of these bubbles.
Catch a bubble. He likes to bite them.
It's too much for you.
I want more bubbles.
Oh my god, this is already too many bubbles, Joel. You asked for too much.
I love the bubbles.
You're gonna have soap.
Come here, Manju.
Soapy pancakes.
Another pancake.
Dogs can't eat pancakes. What? He's gonna get sick.
I can eat whatever I want. I never fall.
I don't know if that feels good. Does that feel good to never be full?
Love syrup. Me too. Syrup is my favorite part.
Yeah, the syrup is pretty good. I mean, make sure you get organic syrup. Oh, he's happy. The dog doesn't know what to do with the bubbles. I guess you like the bubbles. Oh, I took away my bubble wand. I'm ascending. For Joel Evan Green. Oh yeah, he was only 5? Like that was a baby. Numinous Games in association with Ouya. Damn, that was a while ago. I think that was the handheld game device. I like these photos. You know, I feel like I don't really have much to say, not because it's hard to say anything, but because the game did such a good job at communicating what they had felt and what they were going through at the time. And for anyone who is watching, you already got to see that. We read all the letters, we read all the messages in the bottles, we saw all the pictures. It's a pony. They still took him out and everything, which is amazing that the parents still did that. Our 3,687 Kickstarter backers. Wow. And he had the little puppies as well. I was gonna say, if not for Jody, if not for you, if you're watching, I would never have known about this game. I would never have played it. And even if you're not watching right now, you still made it accessible for everyone else who did watch this. And I just think it's really cool. I wouldn't even say it's a change of pace for the channel, because I see this very welcome for what I put out there. I think the main thing that I took away from this, which everyone else is going to take away something different. Holy shit, look at all those backers. I know it already said the number, but that is... Just seeing each individual person is crazy. I was gonna say that what I took from this was that these people who were in the hospital, I believe the hospital was based in Seattle or wherever it was, these people live completely different realities. It's not just them. Everyone else in the world lives a completely different reality, and I think that's what I took from this. It more like a reminder. Like we all live in our own world. And I know this part's a little bit more specific, but I've been to Disneyland like quite a handful of times already in SoCal. I'm originally from the Bay Area. Again, more lore from me. I'm originally from the Bay Area, so we would drive down to SoCal, into Southern California, and to experience that as like a normal, healthy kid at the time, I think I took it for granted. Understandably so. I didn't really know what I had. I was just living. That's it. This game was a love letter not only to their child, but to everyone else who went through something similar. Wow. I didn't know video games did... that developers did stuff like this with video games. There's not really much else to say other than, you know, if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a great Christmas. If you don't, I hope you have a great rest of your holiday season. And I keep mentioning Jody, but at first I was feeling a bit guilty that I did it late, but of course I hope you see this. I will tag you as much as I can or wherever it makes sense. But I don't feel particularly guilty anymore because I think it's just a great... I'm thankful, actually. More so thankful that you suggested this because now it's on the channel for everyone to see. So... I think that's it. I don't really have outros. I haven't really stuck to an outro on the channel. So I will see you all soon. Have a great rest of your holiday.
Thank you.